It's time to take my home solo mining to the next level. All right, moment of truth. Let's get the NerdOCTaxe opened up. Super hyped for this. Guys, huge shout out to the team over at Bitcoin Merch for sending this over to us for today's video review. This box is crazy looking. All right, so we have a little NerdOCTaxe Plus kind of guide here. Let's see, a little foam on top. Oh man, check this out. Look at that. It looks so freaking good right now, packed in there. All right, so let's see if we can pull this out without breaking anything, especially because like these stands are like 3D and 3D printed with plastic and everything. Okay, here we go. Guys, this is huge. Look at the size. I'm gonna bring this a little bit closer here. This is absolutely wild to see how big this is. Like, it's so crazy how home solo Bitcoin mining is going full circle, right? We start out with like the BitAxe at 1 terahash, and now we've completely got to the point where we're upwards of almost 10 terahash with home solo Bitcoin mining. So imagine a BitAxe, but double, triple, quadruple the size. That's exactly what we're seeing here. So we have our screen in the top right-hand corner. Let's go ahead and peel off that plastic there, give you guys the pleasure of checking that out. I'm gonna bring this a little bit closer. So NerdOCTaxe, now this is the version 2.2. There's a lot of different versions out there, and to be honest with you, I'm gonna try to get my hands on as many as I can to go ahead and test them out. All right, so let's go ahead and swing this around. You can see on the back side here, we have 2 total heat sinks on this unit, and pretty actually massive. You can see from a side angle, we have each of our CPU coolers on each side with these small low profile fans that you guys do see here to keep everything super cool. If you're curious on our fans, these are the thermal right fans. We've seen these on a lot of other models out there. And other things you'll see on here is it says open hardware, kind of just showing like, hey, completely open source. Now in the upper left-hand corner, we have our fans connected up there. And now this is the 15 amp model. There's a newer, beefier model out there that actually has a 20 amp fuse. This one has the 15 amp fuse, which is really funny because like this absolutely just looks like something for like a car. You know what I mean? Which is pretty wild. Now we do have our new connector up top, which a lot of the models have been going that direction. And let's pull out this. Oh my gosh, this is huge. Look at the size of this power brick. So really cool that we do have BitCH Miner on here, 12V, 18A, but this is massive. Flopping this thing around here, we can see it's 100 to 240 volt, and the output is 12 volt, 18 amp, 260 watt is what that says, which is absolutely crazy to think that like we're slowly getting up there in the watts, you know, things are crawling up there. And then finally we have the other half of that brick inside of here. But I'm excited. Let's go ahead and get this plugged in and powered up for the very first time. All right, we're all set up here. I do have a watt meter, and this is actually a custom built one I made. This is actually from the meter box. You guys can actually build this yourself if you're interested for 120 or for 240 volt. So go over and check it out over at the meter box there. We'll go ahead and show us our watts, which is absolutely awesome. So I've got everything wired in here. We are going to circle back to the watts and see where we're at after we've been running for a little while. I love this new connection over like that barrel connection. Just so much more confident plugging this in, so much more secure, especially as we start to add much more power going into this thing. Man, I barely even got that connected and this powered up like instantly. So fans are up and going, and these are, I can hear them ramping up, but they are not that loud at all. So let's take a closer look at this screen here, which is actually pretty slick. Let me go ahead and fix the focus there. So it says NerdOCTaxe on it, impossible to connect to the current configured network, configure Wi-Fi portal, NerdqAxe CBF9. So what you do is you actually take your cell phone, connect to that wireless NerdqAxe CBF9, and then it asks you for your home's current internet credentials, and then it gets connected. Nice thing is that'll allow us to then jump over to the computer, and we can kind of take a little bit closer look, and then we'll circle back around. Interested to see kind of what other display options we have with this, as well as watts at the wall. Any guesses on 120 what this bad boy is going to do at watts at the wall. Leave your guesses down below. So I was thinking this over, and a lot of people will instinctively go straight to Bitcoin solo mining with the NerdOCTaxe. But if you actually come over to mining pool stats here and you actually change your algorithm to SHA-256, there are so many altcoins out there that you can mine that operate off of the SHA-256 algorithm. And of course, Bitcoin is the highest, right? The most popular, the greatest rewards out there. It's kind of what we're all kind of leaning towards. But I want to go ahead and mine Bitcoin Cash. You have a lot higher chances. We'll take a look here in a minute of hitting a block with that. And I'll just roll my rewards into Bitcoin anyway. So I was actually taking a look out here and seeing like, okay, what pools are out here? And one that stood out to me that I do want to try that I haven't tried before is solopool.org. So I've actually loaded up their website. Very simple, easy to follow interface here. There's actually 987 miners on there currently right now, and they found 5,152 blocks total. So to get everything that we need, you can go ahead and click up here, start mining in the upper right-hand corner. And we're going to go ahead and select that. And this is going to give us all of our information that we need here. If you're EU or US, regarding which stratum you want to use. And then also it gives you all the additional syntax directly down below. So I'm going to get that prepped and kind of see how things work out. Now, if you're like, I'm up in the air about this. Well, let's take a little bit closer look. So the Bitcoin merch NerdOCTaxe right now is coming in, says 9.6 terahash. We're going to put that to the test today. It does have 8 of the BM1370 ASIC chips on here, which is really cool, and says it's coming in about 140. My guess is maybe 150 or 160, but we'll absolutely have to test it out. And oh, look at this. They actually have a little like calculator here. If you were to put in 9.6 terahash, you would hit 3.125 Bitcoin. Now that's going to be the same for Bitcoin Cash. So I'll leave a link to this down below if you guys do want to check out this product page. But all right, so let's see how we would do on solochance.org. So I'll link this directly down below. So we're going to come over and we're going to change from Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash. We're going to keep within the terahash range and we're going to put in 9.6 terahash and we're going to hit calculate. And so coming down here, there's a lot of really good information on this, but let's take a closer look. So every 10 minutes, just like Bitcoin, blocks are hit. There's a chance to hit a block. Now your chances per block are 1 in 685,396. Per hour, because you gotta remember it's every 10 minutes, it's 1 in 114,233. Per day, 1 in 4,760. Per week, 1 in 680. Per month, 1 in 159. And per year, 1 in 13. So there's no absolute guarantee that you guys are going to hit a solo block. But the nice thing is that your chances are extremely increased solo mining Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin. When we jump back over, they actually had a great calculator over here that you can kind of see like, okay, the price for Bitcoin Cash currently right now is $585. You can also see here the block reward is 3.125 Bitcoin, or Bitcoin Cash, very similar to Bitcoin. And so right now, if we did hit a block, we would end up walking away with $1,830.69. So no guarantee that you're going to hit a solo block on Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin with this miner. It's absolutely a lottery miner. It means you mine with it, you don't make anything every single day, and there's a chance for you to hit that lottery or that solo block worth actually that $1,800. All right, so jumping over to the IP address, which is shown directly on the screen that we saw earlier on the NerdOCTaxe, we are up and currently hashing right now. It's a traditional BitAxe open source GUI that you guys see here, which we've all come to love. You can actually change the look of it if you want in the upper right hand corner. There we go. We made it a little darker. You can go lighter and such, and a lot of really great information. It says right now, at least in the software, we're at 9.6 for our terahash, and it gives you all the stats showing that we are mining and the chips are staying absolutely cool. So let's go over and look at the mining configuration. All right, so looking at our miner configuration here, I do have it set up on SoloPool. If you guys are following along, us1.solopool.org. My stratum is 7002. Now the username might throw you off, and don't forget this. It's Bitcoin Cash : and then that address, and then .octaxe is how I labeled mine. And you can go ahead and overclock this miner. You can see down here, the stock frequency is 600. The stock core voltage is 1150. But you can come in here and adjust these settings as you see fit. You can also adjust the fan. Right now, the fan out of the gate is set to 100%. You can go ahead and adjust this down to auto, or you can manually adjust it if you want it to be a little bit quieter. But just be careful, because these things, any of these BitAxes do absolutely overheat very, very easily. All right, we've been up and mining for 15 minutes. You can actually see right on the screen there. And let's see, they got the buttons here that'll actually change the screens. Let me scoot this a little bit closer so you guys can take a look here. So it actually shows you the pool, which is nice, the port information on there. It also gives you some additional configuration settings. Flipping over, look at that, it actually shows the price of Bitcoin. That's totally badass. There's my hash rate and the temps. And look at that, that's cool. Shows you like the halving percent, difficulty, network hash rate. That's slick, dude. This screen is totally badass. And now we're back to the beginning there. So taking a look at watts, we talked about 140 watts, and usually it's off by quite a bit, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm impressed. Let's go ahead and bring this over here. Look at that, we are at 144.7 watts. I think this is the closest I've had any miner to the actual advertised hash rate, to the actual hash rate, especially at the wall. All right, guys, listen, if you guys are interested in the NerdOCTaxe, I'll leave a link directly down below. I'm absolutely going to keep you guys updated on how I do solo mining Bitcoin Cash. You'll be one of the first to know if I hit a block for Bitcoin Cash versus 3.125 Bitcoin. About $1,800 is what it's worth, but I'll keep you guys updated. Links directly down below. Have a good one.